Hello everyone, Sean Henderson, Pierre the Beer Ramble, back again with you. Another beer rambling edition. Today we're looking at Lagunitas Super Cluster Ale. Bang! Super Cluster Ale. An American Imperial IPA style, 8% ABV. Clean up some stuff right here. I spilled something. 4.06 out of 5 score on Beer Advocate. That means they really like the beer. Had this last night, first time, and I said, let me go ahead and do something for you. Let me go ahead and review it. Why not? Here's what the beer looks like. A Citra supernova in the sky, jettisoning lupulin lusciousness through the cosmos and across the universe of your palate. Something space related. Looking at the beer, speck of dust is tiny rocks from the aurora at the edge. This Super Cluster is a Citra-Hopped Mega Ale of galactic proportions. Everything you've learned about making hop-forward beer: pale, cold, slightly alcoholic, and bitter. It does have that very strong maltiness scent to it, and definitely does have some very strong hops. Definitely citrus are there in this. Lagunitas, of course, based out in San Diego, California, in a town called Petaluma, which is right outside San Diego, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Petaluma, California. Of course, then they have another brewery in Chicago, Illinois, and I think they're opening up another brewery in North Carolina. I could be wrong. Heineken bought 25% stake in the company, or 50% stake in the company, and then they bought the company outright last year, May of 2017. So now Lagunitas is part of the Heineken family of beers, international. Had many beers from them, of course, from Lagunitas. The one I have not had yet is their Imperial. I've had the Imperial Stout, but for whatever reason, it's my area can't get it. For why, I don't know. But first time I had it was 2015. This is before I started reviewing beers on the tube. So, Lagunitas Pills I've had, their Chex Pills, I've had their IPA, I've had the 12th of Never Ale, I've had the little something something ale as well. So phenomenal beers by them, and this looks like it's going to be a phenomenal. Like, I had this the other night, so I'm definitely saying, hey, I already know it's going to be good. I know it's good, so now you get to know it's good. You get to see me say it's really good. Now, what's the difference between American Imperial IPA and, I guess maybe the boozier the better, I guess. I look at La Freak by Green Flash Brewery, or Green Point Brewery, Green Flash. Also the La Freak, their Belgian Imperial IPA, and that is phenomenal. And that's at 9%, I believe, maybe 8.2, but that is also a really good flavor beer. Maybe this is kind of reminding me a little bit of maybe the Dogfish 90-minute IPA. I've had that. Dogfish Brewery, based in Delaware. Has a very fruity. It's dry hop, but it has a very fruity, syrupy, orange, some concentrate type flavor to this, but man, the booze on this is really giving it a lot of excellent flavor. Yeah, I don't think they've never done anything bad. I mean, this is, the 12th and Never. Now, I mean, Lagunitas, really, if you look at their marketing, and now I've been noticing when I go to Walmart or any of the stores now, and even some of the local grocery stores, the convenience stores, or service stations, like to be called down here. I've been seeing the 12th of Never, some of their other well-known brands. Well, the 12th of Never ale, definitely more so, selling in 12-ounce pint cans for a reasonably priced, $2 and change, whatever. But again, there's a real nice 16-ounce, pint size, and I'm saying, hey, that's not bad for the price. It's quite good, actually. So I said to myself, hey, this is pretty good, and they've really been hammering away, making sure getting to their reach, not just these specialty grocery stores, that you know about, or that I know about, but also more to the wider variety, the Walmarts, for example, the Targets of the world, super Targets of the world, really pushing their stuff out there, saying, hey, try this. More so the 12th of Never, and yes, the Lagunitas IPA. I've been seeing a lot of that. Again, the 12th of Never in a pint size can, and I haven't seen that I really haven't seen it for any of their other beers, because everything else is all in bottles. The IPA, the Chex Pills, the something ale, everything is still in their respective bottles, except for the 12th of Never. And maybe one day this would be also in that pint-sized can, 16-ounce can, one day as well. But anyway, back to the beer. Very well balanced. It's hoppy, but it's not too overly. Even the 8% is a bit boozy, but again, I don't feel it. Now, if I drank maybe 4 of these, yeah, I will feel it, but not at the present time right now. This will be good for any Sunday dinner, good Sunday dinner meal or whatever. Maybe maybe a nice eggplant, parm, a big Italian dinner, or maybe a good, if you want to do one of these no meatless dinners, poultry and seafood, this would probably go well. Maybe the seafood more a Pilsner, more a Euro lager than this. Something with very bolder, strong flavors. This will kind of match well with it. Stronger seasoning and spices. This can pair well with it. Quite well. So, I'm liking this a lot. Again, when I had it the other night, I said, all right, I have one more can of it. Well, let me go review it. And I ain't paid much for it. Probably like at my hookup store I go to, the hookup. I paid about $1.55 for this can. And I said I really, not $1.55, I paid $1.25 for this can. I know, maybe a little high, but again, for the store where I picked it up and compared to what I paid for the 6-pack of this, it'd be a lot higher. Maybe, talking about $8 for a 6-pack, but to pay for $1.25 for the can, I'm taking that deal. So I bought 2, and they're kind of laying around here, so, nice color, nice look, very good feel, very good, easy. Again, yes, the 8%, stick it to maybe just two or 3 cans, and I would call it right there, but this is a very good Imperial IPA. The IPAs tend to be, like I said, I'm very bit more biased to certain ones. Imperials, again, the Lafrique I liked a lot. Again, I've had the Dogfish 90-minute, and I've had the 60-minute IPA, but the 60-minute is a little more milder than the 60-minute is a little more milder than the 90-minute IPA, which is a bit stronger. Also, then again, what is the difference between a double IPA and an Imperial? I don't know. Again, depends on the hops that they're using. It depends on their the type of hops. Would it be Citra, Simcoe, Centennial, whichever. maybe that brings out more of a stronger characteristic to that beer. Um, and some say that the IPAs, you know, what's the difference between IPA pales? They have the same sort of taste or scent to it. Well, the pales don't use as much hops as the IPAs do. So maybe that's the big difference right there. Um, so yeah, again, as I mentioned, like Goose. I know Goose is not a double. It's not an Imperial, but Goose, very enjoyable. Again, I mentioned the G Night by Oscar Blues, which is also good, and the Ridiculous IPA. I'm trying to think who makes that. I did a review of that one. I think might be also Oscar, or might be someone else. So if you look at my videos for the Ridiculous, Redanklous, Ridiculous IPA, you'll see it. I'm trying to figure who did it, but I know that's kind of very in that same level, very stronger Imperial, you know, Indian Pale Ale. So, but if you look at the ones that are Imperial, the ones I've had, again, Lafrique stands out to me by Green Flash Brewery. I thought that was just phenomenal and still is to this day. So anyway, I'm going over my time. I'm going to give the same score that Beer gives it. I think this is right up there. This is going to be an A- for me. This is a 9.1 score for this beer. I think it's really, really good. If you like Imperial IPAs, you know, I say go ahead and get this and try it and enjoy it, because it's Lagunitas. I think they did a very excellent job putting this together. So well done. 9 score, A- for Lagunitas Super Cluster Ale. Jean-Louis Pierre, the Beer Reynolds, and keep on watching and always cheers. Lagunitas Super Cluster. I like you.